Right, so a warm welcome to you. I brought you these questions. They run from 1 up to 10. Yes, so let's get started. And also, the first one reads, which Constitutional Review Commission recommended that only persons whose parents were Zambians by birth would qualify to be candidates for presidency? Which Constitutional Review Commission recommended that only persons whose parents were Zambians by birth would qualify to be candidates for presidency? And of course, the answer is Mwanakatwe Constitutional Review Commission. Mwanakatwe Constitutional Review Commission. This one recommended that for you to be a Zambian president, for you to stand as candidate for Zambian presidency, your parents should be born in Zambia. Number two, why are civil and political rights called first generation rights? Why are civil and political rights called first generation rights? Remember World War, civil and political rights are actually the opposite of collective rights. Collective rights are there to benefit the interest of to serve the interests of groups, whereas civil and political rights are there to serve the interests of an individual. Right. So the question is, why are civil and political rights called the first generation rights? And so the answer is this is because they were the first to be recognized and legally enshrined, okay, which means established, primarily focusing on individual freedoms and political participation. This is because they were the first to be recognized and legally enshrined. To be enshrined is to be established, and they were primarily focusing on individual freedoms and political participation. Number three, state any two reasons why state any two reasons acceptable as grounds for divorce in a customary marriage. Okay, there are a lot of there are several types of marriage, right? Yeah. So now when it comes to a customary marriage, when should this marriage be granted a divorce, right? When should there be divorce in this type of marriage, customary marriage? And of course, when there is desertion, which means when somebody has left, when the partner, when the wife or the husband has been gone from their partner for a long period of time, a desertion, when somebody has deserted you. Number two, when there is adultery, when there are, stories of adultery, the husband is committing adultery with another woman, or when the wife is committing adultery with another man, then with no excuse, divorce can be granted. Not only that, but also, cruelty, when the husband is being cruel or when the wife is being cruel. Yeah. Number four, list any two characteristics of human rights. List any two characteristics of human rights. And of course, the first one is human rights are inherent. Human rights are inherent. You come from our substitutions, we teach you what is to be inherent. Number two, human rights are inalienable. Human rights are inalienable, which means they are inseparable. You cannot separate human rights from an individual. Human rights are inseparable. You can also add human rights are universal. Human rights are universal. Human rights are interdependent. Okay, human rights are interdependent. Okay, human rights are interrelated and indivisible. Yes, human rights are interrelated and indivisible. Number 5, state any 2 institutions that address gender-based violence. State to any institutions that address gender-based violence. Number 1, don't forget the Zambia Police Victim Support Unit. Zambia Police Victim Support Unit. You can also add Young Christian Women's Association. Young Christian Women's Association, YCWA for short. Not forgetting Young Christian Men's Association. Young Christian Men's Association, YCMA for short. There are so many others, include Legal Aid Clinic for Women, Legal Aid Clinic for Women, Legal Aid Clinic for Women. Yes, and there are also other non-governmental organizations. Number 6, a naturalized citizen. A naturalized citizen is this person who has met the conditions, qualifications, requirements to become, the citizen of a country. Which means this person was not born in that country. Now, simply because they have, met with all the conditions, okay? They have met the conditions, requirements, and all the necessities for them to be the citizen of that country, then they are going to be called naturalized. Because there are 2 types of citizenship. There is what we call naturalization, and there is what we call naturalized. They are natural citizens, and there are those that are naturalized. If you are a natural citizen, then you were born in that country. You are a citizen of that country. Let me say you are the citizen of that country. But if I told you are a naturalized citizen, it simply means to say you were not born there, but you've met all the conditions that you were expected to. So a naturalized citizen can lose citizenship if that person is expelled from the country of residence by the state. Okay, a naturalized citizen can lose citizenship if that person is expelled from the country of residence by the state. This kind of expulsion is called, it's known as, it's very tricky. It's known as revocation. The other name for revocation is denaturalization, right? It's what? Denaturalization. You're no longer a naturalized, you're denaturalized. So it's called denaturalization or revocation. Yes. Number 7, define the term refugee. Define the term refugee. A refugee is simply someone who leaves their country to seek safety and freedom in another country. You leave Zambia, there is a war, there are conflicts here, and you leave the country, you leave our country, you go to somewhere else, okay, because you want peace, then you are a refugee. This is someone who leaves their country to seek safety and freedom in another country. Okay, number 8, the 1996 amended constitution outlines the functions of the House of Chiefs. The 1996 amended constitution outlines the functions of the House of Chiefs. State any role played by the House of Chiefs in governance. In short, how do chiefs from the House of Chiefs participate in good governance? There are so many actions. Number 1, they discuss bills affecting customs and traditions. They discuss bills affecting customs and traditions. Number 2, they debate and pass decisions on matters concerning customary laws and customs. They debate and pass decisions on matters concerning customary laws and customs. Don't forget, they also allocate plots under customary law. They also allocate plots under customary law. Okay? They also participate in development projects in their area. They do participate. There are so many actions. Number 9, Tambuzi, a school leaver, feels he is neglected. there is a school leaver here, he or she feels, he feels he's neglected, which means despised and everything by his family because he is unemployed. Okay? He feels he's neglected, despised because he's not employed, he's not working. He feels his family is despising him, neglecting him because he's not working. As a result, he has developed his own way of talking and dressing. So he feels segregated. Now he has become, something. He's living in his own world. He's living in his own world. To which category of culture does Tambuzi's behavior belong? What type of culture is that? It's called a counter-culture. It's called what? Counter-culture. That is exactly what it's called. It's called counter-culture. And so the last one in this video, it should come from our substitutions, right? So that you and I can help each other. Number 10, differentiate prejudice from stereotype. Distinguish between prejudice from stereotype. What exactly is the difference between prejudicing and stereotyping? Prejudice is a biased opinion based on insufficient knowledge. Take for instance, you are talking about things that you don't even know. You're saying, no, what Tonga wawaso? What Munguru? Actually, I'm not Tonga, I just love Tongas. I just love everyone in Zambia, you know what I'm saying, right? Munguru, right? You're saying, no, Tongas are like this. Who told you that? Those are stingy. Those are okay, you're being that's not being normal, all right? That you're prejudicing, or you simply let me not even use that. Let me use this one, okay? You simply feel like people are like this, okay? These people are, Babatani, they are stingy. That's a prejudice, okay? It's a biased opinion based on insufficient, you don't even know, you have insufficient knowledge, okay? You're going to have this hostility towards particular racial, religious, or ethnic groups, okay? This is a biased opinion based on insufficient knowledge, okay, towards particular racial, religious, or ethnic groups, or it's a certain hostility. You're all of a sudden you are hostile. It's a certain hostility towards a particular racial, religious, or ethnic groups. But when it comes to stereotype, or you say, wow, stereotype is an ever generalized and preconceived ideas or impression of what characterizes someone. It's an ever generalized and preconceived ideas or impression of what characterizes someone. Take for instance, you're saying, women can't do this. So women are like you're being stereotypic. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's what you're being. You're exercising what you stereotype. Okay? You're being stereotypic. That's what you're doing. Women are lazy. Okay, that's stereotype. Anyway, come for my WhatsApp tuitions.